Welcome back. You're still with us on Startup Street. Now, electric vehicle platform Zip Electric recently raised $15 million in a Series C round led by Japanese maker Ineos. The equity funding saw participation from prominent investors like 9 Unicorns, which is now 100 Unicorns, IAN Fund, Venture Catalyst, WFC, and others. The startup plans to use the funds for expansion. Joining me now to discuss this further is Akash Gupta, the co-founder and CEO of Zip Electric. Akash, thank you so much for taking time out and being on Startup Street with us. You've raised, $15 million, as I just said. So talk to us about how you plan to spend these funds. Akash, you seem to be on mute there. So if you could just unmute yourself.
Sorry, thank you so much for having me here. Yeah, this is as part of our ongoing Series C round. So we got Ineos, which is the largest oil company in Japan, participating in this round, and we are happy to have them join the cap table. Essentially, this is for us the growth round, right? So we are essentially in Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai as a business, and we plan to expand not only in these markets, but also expand to a few more markets. We are right now live with about 21,000 EVs on road, which is in a way the largest fleet operated by any EV operator. And yes, I think this is still just scratching the surface. So from 21,000 to 100,000 to 500,000 is the journey that we see at Zip Electric, decarbonizing last mile logistics.
Absolutely. So, like you said there, this is your growth round. But, speaking about that, congratulations on achieving operational profitability. You reported revenues of 325 crore rupees between FY23 and 24, right? So where do you go from here? By when do you get to EBITDA profitability?
So EBITDA is very close to, us reaching there in the next 6 to 8 months. That's the plan that we are all envisaging. We've actually been EBITDA profitable a year back, but then we thought that our goal is to electrify India and then beyond. And just doing that in Delhi NCR doesn't make sense. So we restarted investing into newer markets. Bangalore, Mumbai happened. And now we continue to go deeper there, make this EBITDA profitable over the next 8 to 9 months. And yeah, after that, I don't think that, we would want to waver around that. So definitely this round also establish the profitability path for us.
Right. So 8 months to EBITDA profitability. But, speaking, before we get back into, the company and its growth plans, Ola Electric's IPO just got the approval from SEBI, right? So what does this mean for the sector? And talk to us about the competition in the space.
No, this is amazing, actually. Ola getting IPO opens a lot of road for the entire EV sector. I would have loved to be the first one to go IPO, but I think Ola deserves one. But we would love to, join the bandwagon in the coming years. And I think this is a great validation for the EV sector, which is new, right? And with Ola in a very fast shape, 1.5 years, scaling the business, taking 50% market share, Bhavish being Bhavish, obviously a great founder. So this is green signal for the entire industry. There are a lot of global funds, sustainability funds, debt funds, which are approaching Indian EV ecosystem. ESG and sustainability are very, very, big agendas, not just of the current government, but also internationally. Net zero is the theme. And I think all this paves way for better climate for all of us, not just the climate, but also lesser pollution.
Yeah, better climate in all senses at this point. But, you said you hope to be the first. So how soon can we see you maybe IPO? What are the plans that you have?
No, I think once we get to EBITDA profitability, which is over the next 8-9 months, our roadmap for IPO should be, 18 to 24 months. That's what I see. At least if we can hit somewhere about 26, that should be the roadmap, if not 27, best.
All right, amazing. So let's then talk about your presence. You're currently present in 4 cities. How many more cities do you hope to be in by next year? Where lies the big opportunity, the next leg of growth?
No, so see, essentially, as you know, that we are an EV-led player, and what we are replacing is fuel, right? So there are already 1.5 to 2 million delivery executives riding two-wheelers, delivering goods for all the large e-commerce, food delivery, bike taxi companies. We are, they are customers to Zip services, all of the large players. So what we have to do actually is to replace the 2 million delivery executives one by one with electrification. I don't think that Zip is going to be the only player doing this. There could be a couple of players doing this. We want to be the largest. We want to garner about 40-45% share. And hence, our growth map is very rapid. So looking at a 15-city expansion plan, we have, Chennai, We have Pune, we have Lucknow, we have Surat, we have Ahmedabad, Jaipur, a lot of cities in the offing for us. But again, this is more of a penetration and depth business. So you'd first go deeper in the current markets and then unlock a city possibly every quarter. That's the roadmap of expansion.
Right. So deeper in the current markets, and every three months, then you sort of, expand into a new market. Great. Well, how big is your three-wheeler business then? What kind of capacities do you plan to add? Where is the growth coming from? And where do you see this vertical, let's say, in about 3 years?
Yeah. So see, we've been a two-wheeler focused market. So we have 21,000 two-wheelers and about 1,000 three-wheelers. So three-wheeler is a business that we had left out in the open for the first 5 years of our venture journey. But then we realized that I think it's a white space, and we would like to try and experiment a bit. So about a year back, we entered into three-wheelers. Now we are at close to 1,000. This is contributing to almost 10% of our overall business already. And I think with the right unit economics, the right requirement of the customers in the market, and the right ecosystem building, because most of the processes are similar to what we do in two-wheelers, we thought that it's a logical extension. So we'll continue to build this as a startup within Zip, with a separate team which is driving this entire promise, while our major focus is always going to be two-wheelers.
Right. So major focus on two-wheelers, but you have the three-wheeler within the business itself as another startup. Well, Akash, thank you so much for joining us on the show, and we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you so much. Pleasure being here.
All right, with that, it's a wrap from Arundhati and me, Shruti, on this edition of Startup Street. More news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.